This is a song about a train and my brother Bud. Now his real name was Emil Lee, but in the schoolyard that got translated into Emily. So if you called him that, you had to fight. I called him Bud. Brother, I sure do miss you so. Hey, 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 hey. Now we grew up in a little town in Kentucky. There wasn't much going on there to excite two little boys, except the train came into town twice a day. The old L&N from Louisville down to Nashville in the morning, and then the L&N back up from Nashville in the evening. And whenever my grandma had a list of groceries, she wanted us to walk into town and pick up at Stackhouse's grocery store. We always finagled it so we'd be there when that train came in. Brother, I sure do miss you so. Hey, 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 hey. Now when we got into town, we had to cross the railroad track. And when we got to the track, we'd get down on our hands and knees, put our ear down on that cold, hard steel, and see if we could hear the train coming. If it were coming, you could hear it. It sounded something like this. Now when we heard that sound, we ran right over to the railroad station. And sure enough, 2 minutes you could see her coming down the line, slamming on those air brakes, slamming on those air brakes. When she got into the station, it blew off a head of steam, and then all you could hear was the engine bell. Sounded just like church bells calling two little boys to worship. Sounded something like this. And there she was in all her glory. Black smoke blowing out the chimney, engineer sitting up there with his hat cocked on his head, grinning like a hero. There was only one more thing we had to do. We had to make that magic sign. Engineer knew what we meant. He would play us a tune on the train whistle. We once asked our grandpa why he did that in Crestwood and he didn't do it anywhere else. He said, well, boy, he once had a sidetracked woman here in town, and she up and married on him. And he just wants to let her know that he's still around and healthy. My grandma said, Phelan, you shouldn't say that around the children. But anyway, here was the song he played for us. Well, by now they'd unloaded the mail, put on new mail. Passengers got off, passengers got on. She was ready to roll on down the track. He started off a little bit slowly, but by the time he hit LaGrange, he was splitting rails. Sounded something like this. Now that was our adventure for the day. We crossed the tracks, went down and picked up the groceries on my grandma's list, and walked on home. Brother, I sure do miss you so. Hey, 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 hey. That's for Bud.
Good. Wow.